What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday so far. We're back here on the Soulless Gaming Vintage Stories server for you guys. It's been a little bit since I've been on. As you guys can see, it is already into year 2. I haven't touched the server since probably last week. Hyperfixations have kicked in, so I've done basically nothing off camera. Thanks, Hightail. Appreciate it. So, I feel like we have a little bit of catching up to do. But before we go ahead and do that, I see you guys there in the chat. Sumi, Rescore, and Raiden. Thank you guys for popping in and saying hi. But also, if you guys happen to find yourself at any point in time enjoying the content that you are seeing, make sure to hit that like button. Also, make sure to check all the links in the description below for all my social medias. And also, the link to my merch shop. Get some Z-Man merch today. It's sweet. It's very cozy. You'll love it. I promise you. That's also another way to support me. And if you also want to support me further, you can consider becoming a channel member today. Never required, but also greatly appreciated. But becoming a channel member allows you to get immediate access to playing with me here on the Soulless Gaming Vintage Story server. So, enough rambling. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of today. So we first need to feed ourselves. I need to figure out where the hell I'm at. It's been a hot minute since I've been on here. Also, who all is on the server? So we have Vitor, one of Rowan's friends, and Stinky Spawn. I don't want to talk to him right now, so we're gonna leave him be. I keep accidentally clicking on controls that would be for Hightail instead of Vintage Story, and it's completely throwing me off with interactions and everything. Can you guys tell that I'm hooked? Yeah, it's kind of bad, I won't lie. So yeah, I have been busy with Hightail. I've been having so much fun with it. Guys, I can understand some people might not be the biggest fans of it, but to me, my personal opinion, it's one of the better games that I have played in a very long time. I would probably put it up there with like Vintage Story and what are some other games? Obviously we play Minecraft, but it's not fair to really compare it to Minecraft because that's always going to be an all-time favorite of mine. But yeah, like I've been having so much fun with Hightail, just playing it off camera, learning it and everything. I've gone as far as to learn how to start modding, and modding has actually really easy for Hightail. So I've been learning a little bit about that. Also, I'm gonna move this out of the way so I can actually see chat. But enough about Hightail. We have stuff that we need to do today. Where are my notes? They are in the Discord. They are in the Discord under my forum, my faction forum. So the to-do list for this stream is going to be finishing the windmill, complete the forage room, establish actual storage room, and establish a kitchen area / food storage. Because you kind of just have a conglomerate right in here. We have storage, we have food. It would be nice to kind of have separate spaces for everything. So that is going to be one of the things that we are going to focus on today. Also, I guess I have stuff in my inventory. Might as well eat a little bit while we wait for our food. But yeah, how is everybody else doing? How are your Fridays so far? Or it could even be Saturday for you right now. I don't know. We have so much food, it's going to waste. I know, dude. It's bad. And I don't even know who all wants our food. Because I feel like last I talked with Rowan, she said they were good on food. I don't know about Soulspawn, but I don't want to talk to Soulspawn right now because I'm mad at him. Revealing trade secrets and everything. So, yeah. Not really. Ask the goblins if they need. Think of the profits. You know what? I shall ask around. How are y'all doing on food? Because, I mean, at this point, we have a lot. I mean, a lot of food. This stuff is still pretty fresh, though, which is good to see. What about over here? Yeah, that's all still doing very good. So we shall see if we really need to. I don't think we really need to like clamor to get stuff done. I keep hitting tab thinking I'm going into my inventory and it's driving me absolutely bonkers, guys. Okay, so we did get windmill stuff. Feel like we should probably do something with that, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead and throw maple seeds in there. I might need sticks, we'll see. And why do you think I grabbed the flax grain, Raiden? I was planning on feeding your chickens. See how they're doing. I'm sure it's been a while since they've been fed. We're terrible pet owners, I know. They're still alive, which is good. First generation, you know, yeah, they're definitely hungry. So let's go ahead, fill up the troughs for them, let them eat, and be merry. I don't know, man. They're scared of me. I don't know. No Gen 3s. I only saw Gen 1. Trying to read them. It's so hard when they're running around. So the rooster's Gen 1. This hen is Gen 1. Rooster, this one is Generation 1. And I think the white one is also Generation 1. Yes, yes it is. No Gen 2s, which is, I guess, unfortunate by the sounds of that. I don't know. So let's go back inside and get our food. I'm sure our food is ready for us, right? Please be ready for us. Desperately need some food in my belly. Where is my... Speaking of bowl. I don't know what I did with my bowl. Oh, it's under here because I made some juice. That is right. All right, let's go ahead and eat. Practically full, which is nice to see. And yeah, that's going to be good. We could just leave that in there. Yeah, we have so much freaking food. It feels so bad that we're... I wouldn't say we're necessarily wasting it. But it's also not good that we have this excess food and nobody wants it. Would you happen to want to buy some from the dwarves for really cheap? Yeah, I think 1 gear for a croc with the amount of food that we currently have is a good deal. And Soulspawn's not responding to me, so he doesn't get any food. Okay, so the idea is we want to get the windmill operational today, if that's even possible. We shall see. Everything's connected here. So the veggies, not the crocs. All right, so we attach that. Right. Don't think that's what we wanted to do. I think what we wanted was the angled gears like this. Remember how we slowed it down at the top? We need to speed it up again. But all that work, man. All right. Well, what do I need to speed it up again? Because we put that big gear down here now. Oh, okay. And that's where the transmission and such are. Another large gear. Right. Right. I think I need to get some more resources for that, though. Because the components are kind of expensive. Wish we had the gear blueprint thing. What are your veggie prices? I'll be nice enough to not sell the spoiling stuff. Just because that's kind of mean. We don't want to give our customers spoiling product. That's not good business practice. So that's all spoiling. This is still good. That's spoiling. And all right, so this is going to be our spoiling crock here. And so are those. One gear per stack, 2 stacks for spoiled, or 3 stack. Thinking 2 stacks. I won't sell these at least because these are practically spoiled off. 1 gear for fresh. Yeah, I think that's a good price. We'll see. We'll see what the people think. Because these are still good for 149 days. That rot is not good. Got lots of rot going on here, but we can turn that into compost for next season. So that's still all good. So is this. I'm just kind of cleaning out house a bit. Gotta go through all the stuff that potentially could be spoiling away. Plus 10 fresh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so that's not bad at all. So the problem is transportation. Because my canoe is down over here. So I'd have to bring it all the way back up to here. Then take the stuff over. All right, let's see. Make sure we have enough for us. I honestly feel like we will. So really the options are... Oh, this is partially spoiled, so we'll throw that into the spoiled bin. Carrots, onions, turnips, parsnips we won't sell. We just have a plethora of onions and carrots. Yeah. Onions, carrots, or turnips. Can't you carry 10 stacks? I mean, I could, but that stuff's gonna spoil rather quickly in my inventory. I don't want to take it to them and then they only have like 4 days to use up the 10 stacks of stuff. I was gonna go get my canoe, put one of the empty things, or take one of the empty storage vessels. Yeah, take one of the empty storage vessels and take it over. Yeah. So So they want turnips. So these are 11 days. I'm going to empty out my inventory really quick. Just toss it all into here for now. Take this. Oh, is that all the turnips I have? 6 and partial. Okay, so I think this is probably one of the first trades that are gonna happen on the server when it comes to trading. So six stacks. Because that is doable. So we'll do that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus, I don't want to be freezing to death as I travel, because I don't want... Because it is winter time. It is very cold out right now, so it would not be ideal to just be swimming through the ocean at this time of the season. All right. I forgot my slippers. Okay, so everybody's in bed. So I had one of the weirder experiences earlier this week when it comes to darts. Does my king require a pole? No. Raiden, no. Go away. You can leave after that. Don't read chat. Don't read the Discord chat. That was a dark time in my life, okay? We don't want to relive that. It is kind of dark, so I will make sure that I have this. No, Rescore, we are not. We are not doing that. Never, ever, ever again. I don't want to talk about it. You know, therapists are usually like, talk about your problems. Talk about them. And then I end up just being like, let's bite off the bullet, because the Discord chat and people asking about it, it's like, just bite the bullet. It's not going to be that bad. So I tell everybody in the Discord about what was discussed, and now I still regret everything. Yeah. I did the thing. Do so we could bully Z-Man vicariously? No. We are not doing that. I don't care if I was to get like $100,000 or even $1 million super chat for that matter, which obviously would never happen. I would never do that again. Never again. I really don't think it's that bad out right now. So I'm just gonna throw this stuff into my hot bar. Let's get going. I know canoes are a little bit slower than usual. I don't know if the canoe mod has been updated as of late, because the last time I looked at the mod website for it, it said that there was a bug where the canoes were a little bit slower than rafts, and that was supposed to be changed when the next update came out, so we'll see what happens. Oh man, I can't believe that it's already January of the next year. Like, we're into year 2 now. People have just been absolutely going ham on the server. It's probably a good thing we played as much as we did initially, Raiden. Otherwise, people probably could have potentially been surpassing us by now if we were not careful. I'm just going to take the slightly shorter route. Yeah, there's like no animals or anything out here, so that's at least good to see. Well, I should say aggressive animals. We don't want... We would prefer to have like some deer or something. Maybe even the giant deer, although those guys can be kind of nasty sometimes. I would know. The day I join, I'll probably play a full in-game year non-stop. Good lord. That's a lot. That is a lot. So... I don't know why I feel like I'm still running. Is it because of... Don't think that made much of a difference. I just feel like I'm running slower. I don't like it. I don't know what's happening. Oh, that's already partially spoiled. That's right. It's because of the spoiled stuff that I put in the soup. Or it's not really soup, but you guys know what I'm saying. The stew. Le soup. Exactly. It's good soup. Just smack the crap out of my mic. Oh man, yeah, so it's been kind of crazy how much activity we've been getting on the server. It's been a while since I heard deer. Do I have I left my crossbow at home. Damn it. It's kind of crazy having people other than me, Soulspawn, and Roth on a server. It's been years since we've done that. So just having like it's nice just being able to interact with everybody, the channel members, you know, the other people that I've applied to play on the server as well. It's nice. We 100% need to fix local food spoilage, though. It's the only thing worrying me. I mean, I feel like that's something that we can adjust if we persist on Soulspawn, because I'll have to, or even I could do it too. I can look into that setting, but that'd probably be a tomorrow thing if I do. So, yeah. I gotta cut it this way a bit. Is it just because of the snow that I'm moving a little bit slower? That could be the case. Oh yeah. It's definitely the snow. Right? No? Am I just crazy? Might be crazy. I don't know. Felt like I was moving a little bit slower in the snow, but I don't know, maybe I'm just silly. So I put out a poll the other day asking if I should make Hightail content. And honestly, as I already said, I already absolutely love the game. So playing it playing it for content would be nice. And so far, from what I've seen on the poll, is a resounding yes to that. So I'm thinking this weekend I'll start doing some video recording for Hightail. And then I won't have unfortunately, I won't have a video out tomorrow, but if I can at least get episode 1 recorded tomorrow evening, then edited for Sunday, I'll have a video out then for you guys. But until I get into a rhythm again, because school started up this for me, or college classes, so I kind of have to stay on top of that. It's quite sad. I keep telling myself it'll be worth it in the end. You just gotta go through these next couple years and then you'll be done. So hopefully, when I have time to work on content whenever I can, I want to. So don't think that I'm not, like, I'm avoiding uploading content or anything. I've just been super busy as of late, so I haven't had the chance really this week to do any recording or editing. I know Tuesday we did our first look into Hightail, and Thursday, which is my other recording day, I think I just ended up taking the night off. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I just... I feel like I had something going on Thursday. What happened yesterday? This was... It is Friday, right? No, it's Friday. I don't know why I can't seem to remember my days as of late. You've been sick a lot. That, you know what? That could very well be it. That could be it, Raiden. So have I. Yeah, you have. You've been telling me all about that. I love the canoe is very solid. It's definitely a good starter boat for traversing. It would be nice to make a sailboat soon. Probably in the spring. We'll make a sailboat so we can yeah, so we can do some like actual trading, being able to traverse a little bit faster and all. And honestly, I think the mod had to have been updated because it feels like it's going a little bit faster than what I remember. But yeah. Are you better now? I'm just checking on you, but got sick. Listen, something's been going around. I woke up today feeling like absolute garbage. It was not fun to experience that. I was thinking to myself, oh no, I'm starting to get sick. Because I very rarely get sick. And so when I do get sick, it's bad. Like, even just a simple cold will knock me out for a couple days until my body can recover. It's dumb, I know, but gotta love-hate relationship with my immune system. Like, I remember when I got COVID, like, obviously during the shutdown and everything, I literally could not move from my bed for like a week. It was so bad. It's time for... Go away. The canoe dev said he wants to work on a ship mod. It would be so cool to have other ships other than just the standard boat that we have. But yeah. Up until I turned 30, I only ever got sick exactly 10 times, and 3 of those were food poisoning. Oh. Yeah, food poisoning is horrible. Yeah, really, like... I'm gonna knock on wood, even if it's fake. I very, very rarely get sick. Like, the last time that I got sick was when I got really drunk on my beach vacation this year. Boat, don't float away, please. And I was literally bedridden all day long. I don't think it was alcohol poisoning, but it was definitely not fun. I've never got food poisoning because my autism makes me super picky about food. That's fair. If you're super picky about food, then hey, less things to get sick over, potentially sick over, I guess. So Raiden, when are you going to start working on your castle or your settlement out here, huh? Oh, I am hungry. I guess we're just gonna finish off this, because, yeah. The amount of stuff I have to level and already have, yeah, you've been slowly but surely chipping away at this. Every time I seem to get on, you have something done. So good on you for staying on that. All right, I'm gonna make some food really quick before we go. Where's my cabbages, my onions? You know what? We'll use some parsnips. 100 saturation. Yeah, these are the same exact thing as turnips. So, boom, boom, and boom. Let's get that cooking. Cooking food real quick, then I'll be there. Actually, the first food poisoning was not food poisoning. I texted my doc, said mild mercury poisoning. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, a whole lot of fish. Rescore has been eating fishy things there. Where did I put all this stuff? Alright, I think my offhand needs to be empty. Put that back down for now. Yeah, I don't think Vitor is going to be super stressed about the food or anything. What is going on here really quick? Oh, that's right. I was supposed to do that, huh? Shoot. I'll take care of that after stream. I told my friends that I would send the videos on how I started to learn modding for Hytale. I'm gonna try to attempt to make a mod for a game. It's kind of crazy to say because I'm not a coder by any means. But after seeing how easy it is to make custom blocks, textures, all that kind of stuff for Hytale, it actually seems feasible for me. So I'm gonna try it my best. I'd fished in the Gulf apparently since I got sick. The next day it was the redfish. Lent itself to my acquired allergy to seafood. Ooh. That sucks. I'm sorry that you experienced that. Also, hi Roth, how's it going? Why am I so red? Eh. I hate how red I look on my camera. It's like I look like a freaking tomato. I thought I made that adjustment, but things always seem to change with this stupid camera. Nope. White balance. Yeah. I think that looks a little bit better. Been off the walls to some flappy hands all day. Yeah. Flappy hands. It's like Flappy Bird, except with your hands. It's finally almost time for D&D. Roth's been talking about D&D non-stop all week. So I'm not surprised in the slightest that he's been kind of going crazy about it. And that he's super excited for it. Come on, food, cook faster, damn it. I have a delivery to make. I want to play D&D so bad as well. My family is on a break though. That kind of sucks. Yeah, I haven't played D&D in a few years now. So it's been kind of sad that I haven't had a chance to play, but it is what it is. You know what? We'll take that with us. People be getting on now. Community D&D. I'm sure Roth would absolutely love that. I want to get Tabletop Sim to play D&D in. See, Tabletop Sim has been one of those games I've always looked up or like had interest in, but I just never got it. Like it has so many, you could do so many different things with Tabletop Simulator. You can even play Magic in it and board games, all that stuff. Tabletop's so good for everything I play. Warhammer 40k. Nice. What time is it? Oh gosh, it's starting to get late. That's no bueno. We gotta take this nice and slow. Did our crops die? I think our crops died. Yeah, they died. Look at that barren crop plot over there. Everything's so dead. I've never DM'd before and I've barely played as a player. Roth, you're gonna learn how to be a DM. Okay? I'm a newbie DM, but I've DM'd like 3 times. I've always personally been the player. I've never DM'd in my life. I know eventually, after a few more years of development, Roth and I want to use the Soulless world that we're making as a D&D map type thing. Could DM if you guys want me to. I always, I mean, don't get me wrong, I would always be down to do some D&D, but scheduling is always such a pain. Especially, you know, as people my age, you know, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on, whether it be... You weren't supposed to do that. Control 4. Place that down, and of course it's on the block. Maybe I have to take this stuff out first. And then... Gosh darn it, that's not what I wanted. How do you do this? How? Why? It's crouch. Okay. I figured it out, everybody. I used my noodle and figured it out. You guys should be so proud of me. Oop. No, don't eat that. Control shift right click. It was control right shift or right click. That's what. Our age from the kiddo. He used noodle. Port noodle. What do you mean? I think if I recall correctly, Noodle's older than me, Roth, and Soulspawn. I don't remember their exact age, but I thought they said they were in their 30s. I might be wrong. I could very well be wrong. Yeah, and who used Noodle? So we're currently taking a shipment of vegetables over to Gregorian Island, so that, or Gregory Island, or what is it called? Cape Gregoria. That's what it's called. Okay. Taking some stuff over there before we do anything at the base. Soulspawn and I are both 33, and isn't Roth... Oh, no! Roth is my age. Roth is... yeah, my age. He's a few months older than me, but he's my age. Old man, yeah. Listen, I feel it in my hips every day. I'm actually going to park really quick. I think you can attach a lantern to these canoes. So I'm going to test that theory. Nope. Yes. There we go. Back in the boat. Need your walkers? Yes. I do. I'm an old man. I need my walker. I'm not gonna lie, I always think that I know Soulspawn's age, because I definitely thought he was 31, but 33 also kind of tracks. You know, it's so weird making friends as an adult, because, like, going through middle school, high school, I was one of the older ones. Like, I was like second oldest, if not the oldest in the entire friend group. And then I go to college, or yeah, I go to college. I meet some people that are close to my age, if not a little bit older. And then I go through like my years in the workforce, and I see, you know, I meet so many different people that are so much older than me, particularly in fast food, where I'm, meet people that are in their 40s, 50s, hell, even in their 60s. But yeah, then you kind of either your friends move away, they go on with their lives, and then you realize, oh yeah, I don't have friends anymore. And then you meet people online like Soulspawn and Roth. For me, Soulspawn's a few years older than me. Roth's my age, but he's a few months older than me. Then it's like, holy shit, I'm the baby of the group. It's a weird concept. But anyways, I've never seen the canoe before. First off, welcome in, Thriving Amber. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Yeah, this is the canoe from the canoe mod. It's not part of the base game, but it's a very, very nice, convenient way of traveling before you get yourself a boat. So, my oldest friend is 98. Damn. That's crazy. I think my great-grandma was like 97 when she passed. This was a long time ago, though. And then both of my great-grandparents on my mom's side passed in their 80s. Like, mid-80s, I want to say. Maybe. I honestly can't even remember. And I think my grandfather on my dad's side, my great-grandfather on my dad's side, passed when he was like 94. 93, 94. So that, the fact that you have a friend that is 98 years old is absolutely wild, Rescore. I should probably try to go straight to this way. The waves are so choppy. We're taking on water. Help me, I am under the water. Blah, 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 blah. Old people are awesome. I have... Yeah, just a little bit. Also, is my chat... Is my chat not showing up? Hello? I don't think my chat's showing up on screen. That's not good. See if I can fix that really quick. It's bright! Streaming tools, overlays. It's so bright. I don't think that's what I was looking for. Go back. This one. Yeah. Copy URL. Or you refresh. That might have been easier, actually. Just now realizing the chat's not showing up, but now I'll figure it out at a later date, because streaming. We got places to go. I am out in the ocean. free cookies and advice. That is true. I will also say old people really say some of the wildest shit ever too. Especially the boomer generation. It's crazy some of the things that they'll say. I am out and about and it's dark. No, that's too bad. I have a delivery to make. Alright, what is the progress? Oh, we still got a ways to go. That is... Alright, we're official. We're coining Dwarf Dash. Need a delivery on the Vintage Story server? Call up Dwarf Dash. They'll get it to you in approximately 2 to 3 business days. Oh, gosh. What am I doing? Paddle! Paddle faster, damn it! It's so dark. No quern for soul spawn. Haha, loser. Man, I wish the canoe would move just a little bit faster. But alas, we are stuck out here in the middle of the ocean. In this canoe. We can only go as fast as the paddle will take us. Oh, they found it. Damn. I was kind of hoping that they just didn't have a quern. That would have been funny. There was this one Nona, Italian bird, her words, woman fed me authentic Italian food. Italian grandmas are the absolute best. Like my grandfather is like insanely Italian. And my grandmother's my Nana and Papa, they're both very Italian. I love my Nana's cooking. It is so good. She will also make some authentic Italian foods every now and then. Especially, I mean, more so for like the holidays and whatnot, but yeah. Gotta love it. I'm not a vet. It's 4F do major injury to my leg. Oh, no. That's not good. I almost went into the Air Force a few years ago. So I was like, what am I going to do with my life? I feel like I need to do something. And my cousin's a recruiter for them. And she's like, yeah, you need to lose 70 pounds before you can even go into basic. And I was like, huh? 70 pounds? Alas, as you can tell, I did not go to the Air Force. I'm just a fat boy. Although I do want to fix that. I told myself I was going to start going to the gym. Oh gosh. I was going to start going to the gym like a few weeks after, like, I think I wanted to start going this week actually. But then I remembered I'm getting my wisdom teeth out in the end of January. So I didn't want to go for a couple weeks and then have that setback and then have it demotivate me from going again. So I'm waiting until I get my wisdom teeth taken out, recover from that, then I'm gonna force myself to go. I grew up dreaming of being a Marine, and that dream crumbled due to my right knee. More like your right knee crumbled. Sorry, that was very, very rude of me to say. My grandfather is a Korean War veteran. No, Vietnam. Vietnam. Both? Definitely Vietnam, because I've heard his war stories about that. If you know what a tunnel rat is, you know the shit that he saw. That's all I'll say. Yes, it did actually. Yeah, my great-grandfather on my mom's side was Navy. I think also my great-grandfather on my dad's side, also Navy. And then my grandfather was Marine. And then my uncle is Army. So, there's a good bit of military background with my family. Great-grandpa, Atlantic Fleet, Navy, great-uncle, Korea, Army. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. My uncle was in the Gulf War. Uncle, Marine, Nam, stepdad, Army, Grenada, and Panama. Ooh. Damn. My ancestor, Army Air Corps, first presidential pilot. That's pretty neat. Also, what is Soulspawn saying in the chat there? Lol. Get wrecked. Oh, I see land. I see land. Soulspawn wants to sleep. What a loser. You don't need sleep. Sleep is for the weak. Darmok at Tanagra? I don't. Guess I just didn't get that. Oh, land is right here. Cool. All right. We're about to walk. Doesn't it? I think it has to be empty. Yes, yes it does. I know I keep taking the food in and out of here when I could have just transported it, but it's gonna stay fresher longer like this. So, yeah. Henry Myers Tift, or Henry Tift Myers, can't remember that order. Grandson of my hometown's founder. Interesting. Look up and hold right click. It's on my back? And you move faster like this? Why haven't you guys told me about this before? That's crazy. Also, I don't know if they hear me or see me coming. Knock, knock! Dwarf Dash! Oh, it is open. Cool. Knock, knock! Dwarf Dash! Dwarf dash. I'm. Hello there. How's it going? You order some food? Or order something? How the hell? Your voice thing is broken. No worries. How the hell do I get this thing off my back now? Oh, there we go. I was holding my oar, that's why. Oh, God damn it. I did when you first added the mod. Oh, well, obviously. That was a while ago. So that's the first crash of the night. Yippee! Oh, guys, I added in a new sound bit for my Discord. I love it so much. It was when me, Abby, and Roth were playing Hightail on Tuesday, and I had jumped. We're gonna hop into a voice call really quick because I have to show this off because it is just so funny. But before we do that, hi, sorry, my game crashed. There's your food. If you just want to take it out. I want the pot back. Cool. It is a very nice pot. I would prefer to have it back. I guess since I'm here, I might as well sleep. I think is bed up here? That's a bed. And this is also a bed. Okay, I don't know whose room is whose, so don't mind me. Trying to figure that out. Oh yeah, so I'll sleep here. Good night. Okay, before I forget. Before I forget, we're going to show off this new sound bit. And hopefully Discord will work. No. It is won't. Alright, let's see if this will work. Here we goes.
Yippee! Oh my god, this was a terrible idea.
My life motto right there, everybody. Jumping into absolute chaos, then realizing how much of a terrible idea it was. Hopefully that actually... Oh. There's people here. There's people in my Discord. Hello there. I was actually just about to leave because I was just showing off the new sound bit that I added to my Discord. Yeah, I know I need to start actually utilizing my Discord more often. So I apologize, but yeah, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Oopsies. I know I don't hold your crazy against you. That's fair. In back, sorry, was harassing soul. That's also valid, I guess. Ah, man. All right. Well, All right. Well, if Soulspawn's not sleeping, I'm just gonna head out. Give me 5 stars on Yelp, please. Uh-oh. Leave me alone. They've got an interesting place going on over there. I obviously we haven't fully explored it. I don't know what is supposed to be secret or not either. So we'll respect the magic users. They're nice to us. Unlike those filthy goblins. They're very aggressive and mean. Plus they like to eat people, so we don't want to be around them too much. Alright, can I find something to hold this down? Because I want to do a short break, but I don't know if I will be able to. Damn. I think there's supposed to be like a macro editor or something, but let's see if Soulspawn will react to that. I really hope he does. I want to see him crash out just a tiny bit. Oh, man. Raiden, a man after my own heart, bullying Soulspawn. We like bullying Soulspawn around here. Tis fun to do. How's the rest of chat doing? You guys hanging in there, having a good time, just lurking? I appreciate all you lurkers in the chat. My IRL dwarf dash. That's funny. That is really funny, actually. You know, I do need to put out a little notice thing for the Discord so that people know to order stuff from Dwarf Dash. I'll have to do that off camera though, or after stream, because that is super clever. We'll definitely give credit to Vitor for that, but Dwarf Dash is just too good to not use. No, man. Yeah, we're gonna have a few minutes between here and home. Gotta go this way a bit. Right. What % water is that world? Great question, because I am not the one that actually runs the server. It's Soulspawn. Obviously I'm his bestie, so he gives me access to stuff, but the freaking oceans, massive oceans, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. I'll say it. It's dumb. It is super freaking dumb that the oceans are this massive, because this is my continent up here. This is where the dwarves reside, and then we have Safeword Island here, which, I mean, on a primitive survival raft, this only takes a couple minutes to traverse. But then we have all the way down here is another continent that Raiden found, but it's like around here is like 12,000-ish blocks. So from there to Safeward, it's literally 12,000 blocks between Safeward and that southern continent. It takes a solid 15 minutes to travel from here to here on a primitive survival raft, which is like the fastest thing in this game, apparently. Well, yeah. The world has giant oceans, and I kind of hate it. I'm hoping the next season that we do, whenever this one ends, we will be able to have less ocean. Plan to join and come bum a canoe and food, then fucking off east till I find a spot, building a home, then buggering off south for bamboo. I wish you the best of luck with that, Rescore. Have you found teleporters? Yes, I have found multiple teleporters, and each teleporter that I have found has only taken me more north. So we have this teleporter here. I want to say takes me up around here somewhere, I think. And then we have another one here, which this one takes me like over here. And then we have one directly under where the Wayward Tavern is. That takes us over to here. So like every teleporter that I have found has only taken us either ever so slightly north, or super far east, or very far north. It's tragic. I would love to find a teleporter that would take us southward, but it doesn't. Eventually, I think we are going to be able to make teleporters. Eventually. But obviously we have to go through story progression and everything like that. So it's going to take us a bit of time before we can do that. Right? Because if we look up teleporter. What was it? Crude? Translocator. That's the proper thing. Rickety translocator. You can make teleporters, but you also need this translocator schematic, which unfortunately we have not found yet. But once we do, you bet your sweet bippity we're gonna be making a whole bunch of these. We do need to get this aluminal divergence manifold though, and I don't think that's craftable. That is something that we would have to find. But this is also kind of expensive. 6 lead plates, 2 electrum plates, which I don't even know where we get electrum from. Alloyed from silver and gold. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, we're far away from being able to do that, unfortunately. I'm hoping once we do the Resonance Archives and kind of progress with the story, we'll find the stuff that will allow us to make teleporters. Because I'm telling you right now, as soon as we get teleporters, we're putting one on every continent. And like one faction base or one continent, wherever each faction wants to put a teleporter on their island, they're gonna get one. It's gonna make traveling the ocean so much easier. Obviously, if we're gonna be making boats and stuff like that, it would be kind of nice to do as well. But for faster travel speeds and everything like that, I'll be honest, I don't want to be spending what is it? Like, we probably spent close to 15 minutes traversing the water to and from the Gregorian Cape. So, I don't know. I don't see why y'all didn't add the Stargate mod. We're getting up there with the amount of mods that we have on the server, and we're trying our best to not already make the game unplayable for certain people. Because I know at least Noodle has a very hard time with the current mods on the server. Now, granted, they don't have the best computer, but I've played Vintage Story. I've played on the server on a potato computer. So I mean, I guess it is kind of just a bit of bad luck that Noodle wasn't able to get their computer to work properly, but we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to be able to play on the server, because that's a perk of being a channel member, is that you get the ability to play on the server. So I just feel bad for Noodle whenever I see them like constantly crashing or saying, oh, my game froze, so now I can't play. And the more mods that we add in is just going to make the game more difficult for them. So I think we're pretty set on the mods that we have currently, unless we remove some, which I highly doubt we're going to. But yeah, so we still have a ways to go yet. Also now noticing that there's a bit of an island here. How have I never noticed this before? That's so weird. Also, I think I'm going to crash into this rock here. Or this island. This smallish island. So once we get back to base, I think we're gonna get at least attempt to get another large gear to speed it up, if I remember correctly as to what Raiden said. I think we need a large gear to speed up the windmill, because we have like a lot of space between the top of the windmill to the bottom. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, how close are we? We're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm kind of curious about what this House of Gregory is, because yeah, it's very interesting. Also see that I could basically see everybody's markers, at least for the Gregorians. Their stuff is very public. We'll go with that. Alright, so we gotta cut upwards a bit now. You have one now? I have one now. What? Windmill, yes. Yeah, we did that like near the end-ish of last time's stream. Last episode, however you want to put it. But it's basically right on top of our mountain here. And so our entrance goes from here in a bit over, and then where our windmill is our forge room. So we have lots to do today. I don't know if we're going to get to all of it, but main objective is going to be getting the windmill fully functional with the Helve Hammer and all that stuff. Which means I also have to make a Helve Hammer. That's right. I've not made a Helve Hammer head yet. So I'll have to do that, get all the materials for said Helve Hammer. Oh boy. What have I got myself into? And unfortunately, my companion is not able to play tonight because they are at work. So it's going to be all me. Yippee. Thank goodness that we're practically home, though. That is such a long ways to travel. Alright, what is the temporal activity? High. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, park our boat right here. And before we go ahead and get started on anything, don't know why I was just randomly teleported, but okay. There we go. Get out of F5. We're gonna take a short break. And then when we come back, we'll work on the windmill. Look into the stuff for a Hellhammer. And go from there. Yeah. Sounds like a solid plan to me. I totally know what I'm doing. I wish I could say I knew what I was doing. But I've never made a fully functioning windmill with a Hellhammer and all that stuff. So, shall see. What? Are those chicken eggs? Incubation time remaining is 3 days. Well, I don't know if raw chicken egg. I mean, I just picked up, what, 7 eggs? That seems pretty decent. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I've never done animal husbandry before either, so I'm like, huh? What do I do? I think these eggs are edible. I hope so. Kind of hope so. Be nice to have some eggs for some breakfast. Some breakfast would be very nice. All right, let's go ahead and just put the eggs in there for now. 50 days. Wow. Okay. Anyways. Go ahead, stretch your legs, grab a snack, do what you need to do. We'll be back in just a few. Alright, everybody, we are back. So let's get into it. So, we need to make a large wooden gear. So, we need these. So, we need some sticks, some resin, and planks, hammer, chisel, which I think I should have some of this stuff here. Let's go ahead and put that back. This is one serving. Beautiful. Oh, I never put my ore back. Whoops. We'll do that at a later date, I guess. Hammer, chisel. Ooh, do I have another hammer? Might need to do some smithing first. Do I have any iron blooms? Because that's going to be a slight problem. I have a partially worked iron bloom because that one wasn't full. 7 brown coal. Okay, so slight problem. We don't have iron at the ready. Surprising, right? Because we have so much of it and we've just never worked it. Gosh darn it. Do I even have enough bricks? What happened? Alright, so I have 26. So this will allow us to make at least 2 more of these. So we'll do that really quick. Also pick up this coal. Don't know why it's sitting here in the corner. Yeah, look at all this iron, guys. It is wonderful having all that at our disposal. But we need to use this first. We need to make the iron, or we need to use the iron bits to make them into blooms. So let's do that. So I guess we're gonna have to put that on pause for the time being. But we could still do some of the other things I wanted to do, such as a proper kitchen room. Would be nice. And storage, an actual storage room. Because as I said, with these rooms here, they're going to be more of like a checkpoint type thing before you come into the actual Dwarven kingdom. So that's kind of like the intent behind these rooms eventually. Just not yet. So we did get a couple extra things here. Fire clay bricks. I probably should try to make some more fire clay. I know I have... That's not what I'm looking for. I swear I thought I had... That's quicklime. Calcined flint. Somewhere. Am I just blind? Actually, you know what? I might have just enough durability on these to make the gear parts. Maybe. Do I have a spare hammer here, though? I don't. So we'll be very cautious about using this hammer. But I want to try to at least make some of the stuff that we're going to need. So... that goes in like Large wooden gear. Let's actually look at the recipe first. So we need the large gear sections, which requires our hammer, chisel, and saw, and requires 12 sticks, 2 resin, and boards like so. So how much sticks do I have is another great question. Uh-oh. I might not have that many sticks. No, I don't. I got what? 40. We're too short of being able to make the components. Let me quickly go harvest up some leaves. And before I go as well, we're going to throw... I did see you, Flint. Not escape me. I'm double checking for all my flint really quick so that I can make some more calcined flint so we can make fire clay. Nope, no flint in there. No flint in hither. It's quick lime. Any flint in here? No. And no. Okay then. That's unfortunate. Not gonna get I mean, we'll get a decent amount out of this, just not that much. Just gonna take 6 of that, throw that in, and light the beacons. Gondor calls for aid. Alright, fire clay bricks could go right in there. Yeah, couple sticks is all we need. I'm hoping and praying that we'll have enough durability. Also, gotta love that it's nighttime out again. I'm gonna move my lantern in my offhand so I can actually see where the heck I'm going. What's up, guys? How you hanging in there? You're out of food again. Can you bring me some of those glowy danglies? What? That's so weird. I've obviously Goat wasn't talking to me, but it's just like one of those things like, what are you trying to refer to? That's just water. Never mind. Thought it was something else. Okay. So, resin go there, sticks go there, hammer, chisel, saw. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Didn't use up all that much durability, which is nice, but it'll also be good for us to have that extra iron as a backup. So now that we have these, I believe it should go... Large wad, wooden gear, axle, right. We do have axles, right? Yes, right here. So, axle, boards. There we go. We got ourselves another large wooden gear. So let's go ahead and slap this bad boy down. Now, I know we're going to need a transmission and clutch. I'm going to have to figure out how that all connects too. Because I've never done this before. Yeah. So these gears can go away. And then this large wooden... Nope. Isn't it? Is this still going too fast? Okay. So let's take a look at this. For mechanized smithing? Hellhammer head. Which we can make that with the iron. So that's another thing we have to wait for. The Hellhammer itself. So once we make ourselves the Hellhammer head, we can then make that. I kind of really want to see Soulspawn crash out just a little bit. Soulspawn was in a mine shaft for a minute. Oh yeah? What, did he find anything good? Nasty things, I'm telling you. But guess what? I'm in bed. He found nightmare creatures, and he probably ran away. See, this is most of the reason why I won't buy from you. Yeah, fortunately, I don't have allergies, and I'm very happy about it. Alright, calcine flint. Let's find my... What did I do with all my clay? Ah, here's some more. Is that it? I think that might be it. Anyways. Oh, I think it has to be crushed. Siemens fully confirmed. He started it. You guys saw it earlier. Yeah, so I think we gotta attach this really quick. Nope, that's angled gear. So we could do this automatically, right? Why is that so much slower? This is so much slower, but it's automated, I guess. It's not slow enough for the gear to work. Well, I think where we want to go is this way. I think I mentioned last time if we were to dig this way, it would break into the main hallway there. So we don't want to put anything along this wall. Maybe we decorate it at some point, but or some inlets or something like that. But I don't want to put like any rooms or anything like that. So it's all going to go along this wall here. And I think this is 11 blocks. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 11. So 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be the center point for where we're going to put. I think we'll start with the kitchen. Yeah, because we could do a 5x3 gate or a 3x5, whatever it is. Hell, we could even do a 3x3, actually. That is right. But I do need my splitter plugs and stuff for that. But kitchen's gonna go here. And then it's not gonna be super big, I don't think. And then here. Alright, that's a cave. And then right here is where we're going to put our storage room. So wherever this lantern is, that's kind of like the wall boundary between the two rooms. Which I think should be enough. But we shall see. Also, what is going on here? Never mind. Who's in my base? You stupid shiva. I also didn't have my armor on, just kind of realized that. Whoops. We'll put that on. We'll at least have something on for protection. What do we need to wait for? Don't think we're really waiting on anything at this time, other than iron for making some extra tools and all, but that's not super necessary for the thing. Well, actually, we need to make ourselves a Hell Hammerhead, so we do need this. And how much did we get back? 18. That's a bit of a problem. We're definitely going to need to make more fire clay bricks. That's what we were also waiting on. We don't need these angled gears, so I'm gonna put them in this chest. Yeah, I think first things first is we're gonna make ourselves another hammer. Then after that, I knew I had more flint chunks. Feels stupid now. Or more flint. Cool. Beautiful. Love to see that. I really, really need more fire clay. Bad. Who's in my base? Alright, how's... Only 8? I mean, it's enough to get us started, but... Still. For what we need? This ain't going fast enough. I feel like I could have done this a bit faster. I literally do this faster. That is so funny. But I think the windmill is still moving ever so slightly faster, so the gear is not able to attach to it correctly, if that's how the mechanics work. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Alright, there's another 8. So that puts us up to 32 bricks. I might have to go dig up a little more clay to make the rest of the fire clay, or to use up the rest of this flint here. At least this batch. We still have 22 more. That is sitting in our forge room right now, or in our storage room. Storage room. That's the word. Words. Words. This has just been a very strange week for me. And I'm definitely kind of loopy. Just a little loopy. Alright, so we only got a couple more bits here. One more bit. Alright, so that's 10 more of that. Probably gonna need... Actually, I can go get some more peat for the pit kilns. I should potentially have enough grass. I also need sticks, though. That is right, I used up all of my sticks. I guess I probably should have got some more iron going here. But before I do that, I'm going to make myself another... What? Those are still hot? The heck? I really wish I had someone here to guide me with the windmill. So I feel like I'm gonna end up potentially messing it up. I think maybe. I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. I apologize in advance for my my brain. It's just been going kind of crazy. Remember that time I made a bunch of crocs for storing food and then I didn't store the food in time? So now some of it is now spoiled. Pepper Ridge Farm remembers. Alright, so each pit kiln can have 12. How's this doing? This is practically done. I need more clay for that, though. And I need to stay on top of this here. Another hammer. Maybe we make Helve Hammer I'll have to double check the requirements for making the Half Hammerhead. How many ingots we're gonna need and all. Alright, let's take a look at, before we make our hammer, how much iron we're going to need for. So it only requires 2 ingots. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. For whatever reason, when I think of the half hammer, I thought it was going to cost like 5 or 6 ingots because, think about it, it's kind of like a large hammer head, so I thought it was going to be expensive, but it's not that bad, which is nice. We like cheap items here. Oh yeah, I kind of need sticks if I'm going to make another hammer, huh? Oh man. Z-Man, Z-Man, Z-Man. What would we do without you? I don't know, guys. What would you do without me if I wasn't here to give you this top-tier entertainment? Shears. I have my shears. Where did I come? Oh, I needed food. I needed food as well. So let's go ahead and eat that. Refill our bowl. And let's go get some sticks. We're gonna need a decent amount anyways for our pit kilns. So what did I do? Whatever my fiance wanted. Luckily she watches you too. Hi, Rescore's fiance. Apparently people actually like it still sounds weird to me, but like people saying like they actually enjoy watching me is something that's like, do you really? It's like almost self-deprivation or self-deprecating words. But like I constantly have my one friend's fiance, who's also one of my close friends, it's like, so when are you streaming again? It's like, well, you guys know my schedule. I stream every Monday and Fridays. You're tolerable and you don't stream at random. I mean, sometimes I do, but that's also like almost justified because it's like, oh, there's a bear chasing me and I didn't see it till the last second. I guess that kind of warrants screaming, but like, I think I get what you're saying with that, Rescore. But yeah. I'm just a chill gamer. We chill around here. I don't know. I hear goats. I hear animals. I probably should feed the chickens again, huh? But right now we are a bit occupied with getting sticks. Oh, I do have a shovel. Cool. I have to turn down so often. Yeah, he does tend to kind of just scream. So. At least I'm not like that. Plus, you know, I just don't scream at the top of my lungs either because, you know, my grandparents are right above me. So I'm courteous as to not have screaming fits whenever they're trying to sleep. That's why I'm always usually like, oh my god! Instead of like, yelling! I'm yelling! Now, if I lived alone, that'd probably be a different story. That's still a ways away from happening. I need money to buy a house. Okay, so now we have sticks for this. We have another hammer where we should be safe on that. Do I have... I should have grass. I have some right there. Let's go ahead and try to sort some of this crap out real quick. Axles can go in there. Iron. Oh yeah, I needed to... I think it's... Yeah, 16 gives us full stack of that. Alright, these flint chunks are done. So let's go ahead... I never got more clay. So we'll just go throw these into the thing. Ah, it's not connected. I need to get axle for that. Gosh, darn it! Well, I'm bouncing around doing too many things and I'm losing track very quick, and I apologize that I'm not staying focused. But it's like, I need to do this, I need to do that, and then... Alright. First things first. Let's go fill our bloomery up first. Alright, more iron's being made. That is good. That is very good. One thing, or a couple more things that we can empty out of our inventory. So, put this away. Don't need the dirt. I can go hang a couple of these things up here because I don't need them for now. Chisel. Don't need tongs. Hell of hammer. Right. We need a hell of hammer. So 2 of those. And while those are heating up, we can go throw the axle on the windmill and just let that passively grind. Right. Okay, we're getting there. Sometimes you just need to let the brain slow down. I hate how slow that is, but we don't need it right now. Now, what I do need, though, is to get some grass, which is going to be a pain in the ass because there's snow on the ground. But I'm going to wait to do that until we make our Helve Hammer head, because that will be done before before we have time to get the grass. So, at least I'm going to double check that I don't have any excess laying around. Oh, I do have a stack of firewood, though. That's going to be very convenient. Oh, all these antlers can be ground down, too. It's all of our flax. It's all of our seeds. I don't think I have any more grass in here. So yes, that will definitely be a thing that I'll need to do. You hungry? We eat. Alright, not too many voxels to fill in, which is super nice. So that's one down. And number 2. This one has just a bit more, but it's workable. Alright, so Helve Hammerhead. Oh. So the second part's going to be really... This is actually super simple to do. I don't know why I thought this was going to be so complex. It's not. I think the easiest thing to do is just knock these down. And there goes that hammer. And get rid of the excess. Alright, so then Helve Hammer our base. We need hammer, chisel. That's actually really easy. Why do I've always heard like making windmills and the components are all so expensive. Then I'm like, I go ahead and try to make this stuff and it's like, it's actually not that bad, guys. I think it's the actual windmill itself that they're talking about. So we got that. Probably will need the chisel. So we'll go ahead and snag that back up. Resin. Resin was the thing that I needed. Helve hammer base. Yeah, 3 boards. That is easy. Let's grab our saw. Hammer, chisel. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. I put the resin in the wrong spot. There we go. Beautiful. So now, if we go ahead, take this on over to the forge room. I should probably make a lantern for in here too, now that I'm thinking about it. Because it's dark. I think this has to face the other way. I'm turning. Why am I turning? I'm turning with the quern. Oh. That's... Ooh, that kind of made me motion sick, I won't lie. So... we put Hellhammer there. How's this going? Slowly but surely. Can't complain too much, I guess. Alright, so... mechanical power. Power the machine you built. Mouse click. Remember, add sails. We know about that. Larger, more complex builds can be created using the large wooden gear combined with standard gears. Can either speed up rotation but with weaker torque or slow down rotation but with much stronger torque. Can also bring together torque from several windmills or other power sources. Optionally, can use a transmission with a clutch next to it to temporarily interrupt a powertrain. So the transmission, I think I have the resources. I think that's why I needed to go out hunting and get more fat. Because I needed that. We should only need 1 transmission, though. So if we go ahead on into here, we got that. Let's double check. 1 lump of fat, 2 resin, 8 boards. I wish I could move this. There we go. Why did I never notice this till now? This was... Oh man, I feel so dumb. Today I learned something new about Vintage Story. Turns out you can do this. Oh, I need my gears though. Angled gears. I only have... I feel like these were super easy to do. Ooh. All right, transmission and clutch. So what do we need for... Oh, clutch doesn't require any of that. So we should be able to... Transmission. Open up our inventory. So we go do this. Boom, boom, boom. 2 angled gears. Boards. Resin and fat. So now we have transmission. Now the next thing we need is a clutch, which requires some sticks What did I do with all those sticks? I threw them somewhere. What did I just got a whole bunch of sticks. What did I do with them? Chat. You guys were supposed to be keeping track of this stuff for me. You know I'm too unreliable to keep track of it myself. Guys, what are we doing here? You're supposed to help me out. Now, I didn't use them on this yet, so my sticks should be somewhere. None of those three. None of those. None of those three. The sticks were in my inventory this entire time. They were right here. Even with 4 eyes, I cannot see properly. I need more boards, actually. Uno momento. Alright, let's go ahead and put this all back together. That goes there, that go there. Boards go here. 2 resin and 2 fat. Alright, so now we have transmission and a clutch. I wonder if we can stop the windmill and put the gear on. I truly have no idea how this shit works. So I think the angled gears... Try to make 2 of those really quick. I need logs really quick before I can do that. Outside temperature is negative 22 Celsius. It's cold. Extremely cold, actually. Alright, I'm going to try to cook up some more food. I'm going to leave the eggs alone. Oh, I should probably feed the chickens. Some cabbages there, cabbages here. That's spoiling. Okay, so we got some food cooking. Go ahead and throw the rest of this away. Or not throw it away, but you guys know what I'm saying. Log. And go the gears. That goes there. Saw go up here. And chisel go here. 2 sticks on each side. 2 logs. 2 resin and 2 fat. Just in case I happen to need those. I'm gonna do that. And before I forget, we're gonna feed the chickens. Good morning, chickens. You guys hungry? Sure you are. All right, have fun. Don't freeze to death. Good morning. I know it's morning. Thanks for the reminder. Boards and planks. Didn't even put the board in there. What the heck? What? I was definitely trying to open that and it just kept glitching out. That's weird. I feel like we need to hang on to the sticks. Fire clay. That can all go in there since that's where I'm working out of. Okay, let's see if we can do what we need to do. Take that out of my offhand as well. You know, what we could do is go back to safe word and see how Raiden has the windmill hooked up there. That actually is a solid idea. I think that's what we're going to do. So let me grab the ore and we're going to go down to safe word. Yeah, we're going to take the canoe because it's too cold to be taking the raft right now. Ore should be here. Fire clay is kind of a back burner project. We don't necessarily need it at this point in time. So we'll leave that be. We do have food cooking, which is nice. Hopefully that was enough peat. I doubt there's going to be any food at safe word either. I guess there's only one true way to find out, right, guys? All right, to safe word we go. How you doing, chat? Enjoying yourselves? Lurkers, are you sleeping? I'm sure you're sleeping. That's okay. Fall asleep to my silky smooth voice. Ah! You thought I was going to yell and wake up all the people that were sleeping, weren't you? That's just way too mean. I would never do that to my viewers. Or sleep viewers? Would they be considered sleep viewers? If you're sleeping and you have somebody stream on in the background, are they considered viewers, lurkers, or what would you call them? That's actually a very valid question. Because they're not really watching your stream. They're just sleeping to the sound of your stream. So what would you call them, since they're not really viewers? Bye-bye. Imagine having faction members that cooked food for you. Couldn't be me. Well, my faction members, well, one of them hasn't even joined the server yet, as far as I know. And the other is currently working, which is sad. I think, as of right now, the dwarves are still... I think we're tied for last with the number of people in our faction, because there's me, Raiden, and Encino, which we haven't heard from them yet. And then the Gregorians is Roth, Rowan, and Vitor. And then Soulspawn has himself, Noodle, Goat, and Rob. So Soulspawn has the most members in his faction. So the dwarves need to have more people in the factions. Just a friendly reminder, by the way, if you're just a regular old viewer and you think you would have fun playing on the Vintage Story server with me and the gang, there is an application to fill out. If you are a dedicated member of the community, if you've been subscribed for a long time or quite a bit of time and you want to have fun, you can use the link in the description below, or you can get immediate access by becoming a channel member. Shameless self-plug there, or a shameless plug there for becoming a channel member. Don't you want to play games with me? You can become a channel member and you can play games with me. There's also other things that I want to do with channel members. Did I ever make... Because I wanted to do, since I finally got my merch set up and everything, I wanted to give my channel members like a special discount code. I can't remember if I set that up or not, though. I'm gonna have to check that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check that. Even more reason to become a channel member. Get special discount codes on my merch. I definitely think our canoe's actually being pushed around by the waves. I've never seen that happen before. It's like, I'll ever so slightly tap on like D to move it to the left or to the right of a little bit, but then it just moves by itself. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to feel about that. I also need to make sure that I'm going directly south now so we don't accidentally overshoot the island. That would not be ideal. Look at this dwarf in the boat, in the canoe. I look so small in the canoe. It's actually really funny. I'm facing the wrong way. But we are indeed going the right way. Man, how much longer do we have to go? We're about halfway there. So we should be getting there in a couple minutes. We're doing a lot of boat travel today. A lot more than I would like. But we need to know how the heck we're going to get our windmill to work, guys. If I have to go on top of the mountain and remove the sails, that's fine. Wouldn't be ideal, but it's fine. I just need to know how all the components hook together is really the major thing. If I can figure that out by seeing what Raiden did, then I should hopefully be fine. Hopefully. But we shall see. TBD. I don't know why I keep checking the map so often. I know I'm not going that fast. I wish I could use my primitive survival raft, but at the same time, I will definitely freeze to death. We don't want that. Oh, that's... Oh, never mind. I thought I was going to keep going. I wanted to check something real quick, but never mind. That can wait till I get there. Actually, I can do it on my phone. Okay, so that was where Rowan... I think Rowan originally wanted to try to settle on these islands here. Or do something with them. It's probably for the best that she didn't, because these islands are not very big. Nope. Bye, Rob. He probably just crashed. If anything. We're almost there, guys. We're so close. Another nice thing, though, is that we don't use nearly as much food when we're in the canoe compared to the primitive survival raft. Now, I'm also... I think I was boosting. I don't know if I can really boost in the canoe or not, but it felt like I was moving ever so slightly faster. But we are here. Let us Tokyo drift our way on to the bank. Is this a... This must be a... This has to be a resin tree. It is a resin tree. So I'm like, why the heck is there just a random dirt pillar next to this tree? Also on the map. I did mark that as such. So, look at that beautiful windmill. That is a nice windmill. I wonder who built that. I know who built it. Did Roth ever... It doesn't look like he ever finished his house. That's actually really funny. Look at this. All these pelts sitting on the ground. That's funny. It's got all these shingles and everything. I think he probably just picked up and left with all his stuff. To go over to Gregorian Cape. This is my house. If anybody hasn't been here for a long period of time, since we started here on Safe Word Island. This is my starter house. And it's actually been a while since I've been here, so I'm going to take a look around and see what people have made. Like Rowan, this is a cute little house that she's made here. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. It's got some rust crystals, medium crystallized chunk of, yeah, and then just some miscellaneous stuff that they decided to leave behind because they didn't need it. But yeah, that's cute little house. I don't know if Rob made a base here or not. I think Rob just went straight up with Soul. So Soul is like all the way down here. Cow Skull Temple. What? You can see them at one point. Everybody just has their stuff shared openly. Oh my god. The waypoints. Resin. Treasure tree hole. That's actually kind of good. Having 3, 4, 5, 6 in a relatively close area like this. This is like a couple hundred blocks. Right? Yeah. A few hundred even. That's not bad at all. It looks like they've definitely Tech-a-porter. Soulspawn doesn't know how to spell. Tech-a-porter again. I feel like he did that on purpose. Oh, who is this? I see Soulspawn. He's all the way down. He's all the way down on this continent. I don't think, don't quote me on this, but I think this is one gigantic continent from what Raiden reported to me. It's really interesting. Nickel Island, yes, I remember that. Wow. So this spawn's a lot further down south than I remembered. Fruit trees. Lead. More fruit trees here. Walnut. Interesting. Anyways, let's see how Raiden has this set up. So right now, this gear is actually attached, so we might have to take the sails off of our windmill so that we can slow this down enough to attach this, so then hopefully it gets going. So from this wooden gear, we attach an angled gear. An angled gear? Yeah, angled gear onto there, which goes into our transmission, which then... Ah! I see. So, the clutch goes into the transmission to run said gear from the windmill, and then this axle goes into the toggle. Oh gosh, do I have the stuff to make a toggle? Wooden toggle. I should. Let me see if... Giant deer pelt, brown coal. Okay, here's a saw. Let's go down into here really quick. See what do I have any wood? I have temp. Oh, fat! Let's go. Taking that. Anything else of clay maybe we take? I guess I probably should have gone through all this stuff, huh? Chunks of hematite. Don't know why we didn't take those with us. And I'm sure everything in here, yeah. I mean, there's seeds, but everything else is just rotted away. Now, I guess that's kind of to be expected. But no logs. I'm also gonna eat this really quick. I will also go check the pit traps. Maybe something will be in there. Soul Spawn won't mind if I just poke around. It's got a chicken in here. What the heck? Also, he's actually done some stuff with this. So this is, yeah, this was his food storage. Got some cobblestone stuff going on here. Liters of tannin. Host is not responding. There's some copper here. Soybean. Nope. Here we go. He won't mind. I highly doubt he's stopping back here anytime soon anyways. So, toggle. Axel's back at... Oh, wait. No, we have an Axel. Huh. Okay. So, hammer go here. Chisel here. For resin. Oh, well, before I do that... Four. Axle. One fat. Hammer and chisel. I think this toggle here is what allows the hammer to connect. So I think it's a good thing I also came to check this, because I definitely would have. I'm definitely going to need more angled gears, which I think will be fine. So yeah, few angled gears, which we should be able to make from there into our transmission, where the clutch also engages with that, to then engage with our halve hammer. Okay. And then angled gears from here down into the toggle. When that all is connected, it does the thing. I should remember this. You know what? I'm gonna be smart about this just in case I happen to forget. I'm gonna record this. Alright, Z-Man, pay attention here. Here's what you need to do. If your wooden gear will not sync up with your windmill, take the windmills off. Take the sails off your windmills, then connect the gear. Then see if it moves. Once you can see if that is moving, then you can attach an angled gear onto the transmission next to that. Make sure you have some blocks underneath and you have your clutch here. Then you run another axle into a few angled gears into your toggle here, which goes right in front of your halve hammer base. Then you attach your halve hammer to it, which you already have that attached, but good luck. Cool. All right. Now we have instructions on how it's done, just in case I forget by the time we get back, which is, I hate to say it, there's a realistic chance that could happen. Not that way. Oh, excuse me. You know, I'm not really even that tired. But, you know, my body's just like, nah, you're tired. No, I'm not. I want to keep going. I want to get this damn hammer done. I want to get the windmill done. It'll be so nice to have it done. Temporal activity is also high, which we don't like. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check the pit traps. Oh well. I think we'll be fine getting home. I don't think we're going to use up what we have hunger-wise. So we should be good there. All right, so let's head back home. And we're going to row through the night. And we're going to piss off Soul Spawn because we are doing so. Also, I don't think Rob crashed. I think he's probably taking a break. Yawning is a reaction to 3 things: overheated brain, lack of oxygen to brain, walk around, or sleepy. My brain's overheating. You know, doing all this technical stuff, my brain, the gears are really turning. I'm surprised. Well, good thing I have my headphones on so that you don't see all the smoke coming out of my ears from watching all that happen. Duh. What am I doing? Accurate representation of me trying to do this windmill stuff. I feel like I should be able to have it down. All I have to do is put the gear on. If I have to take the sails off, take the sails off, connect it up, and then put angled gear into transmission, put the clutch next to the transmission to engage and disengage it. Then we put axle there into a few angled gears into the toggle. Easy enough, I think. Good thing I recorded myself talking about how to do it, because if I need a reference, we know where to look. You know, we haven't really explored much else of this ocean other than where we've absolutely needed to travel. Pear trees. They got pear and apple trees. Yellow apple, pear tree. Everybody's got fruit. Building materials trader, broken translocator, building supply merchant. I really should also potentially try to go back up here and see if the elk are still there, because if they're not, I wonder if I could boop. We still have yet to, like, fully explore this continent, too. Because, like, I'm pretty sure there's still a bit more that goes down around here. We traveled from this continent here because of the teleporter that's here that goes over from Wayward Tavern. Goes over here, then I decide, hey, why don't we try to see how long it takes to get to my continent from this one. And I think on a primitive survival raft, this took like 15-ish, I wouldn't say 15 minutes, 7 minutes maybe. It was a decent travel for sure. Because from here, so like, the furthest point is at, we'll say 2,000. And then over here, 7,300. It's a long distance. Definitely a long distance to cover. 5,000 blocks, 7 minutes track. Yeah. I feel like that tracks because this takes about 15 minutes to get all the way down to this continent here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's straighten out. Because we basically got to go straight up from here. We don't want to go too far out this way. No. For whatever reason, I thought this teleporter was right in the path of the way to get up to my kingdom up here, but it's not. It's kind of noticeable on the map, like it cuts up through here and here. And then like this area is pretty open, so you can get lost kind of easily as to where it goes. But then you see this flat part and it's like, oh, gotta go through here, follow this up and over through here, and then cut through up to our entrance. Yeah. So what's it? We're almost there, guys. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Also, has anybody said anything in chat? Nope. Okay. Coolio. How you doing, chat? We can see land off in the distance. Oh, you can see it. We're so close. We're getting there. We're almost there. We just gotta get up to here. I definitely think that the canoes are still kind of slow. Kind of. I still have to get the Terra Preta from this dungeon up here. Interesting. Alright, we are practically home. So how many angled gears am I going to need? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make 6 angled gears just to be safe. Yeah. 6 angled gears sounds like a good number to have. Tokyo Drift. Kind of. Alright, let's get inside. I kind of have a hunch that our food did not fully cook. So I'm probably going to have to throw some firewood onto the thing. Have our chickens laid any more eggs after eating? Oh, looks like they did for one. Incubation time remaining. Hey, look, an egg. Didn't mean to startle you guys while you were sleeping, but just checking up on you. I know you hate me and all, but I'm actually taking care of you. Shocker, right? Ah, and guess who was right? This guy. Oh, where did I put the egg? In here. So that's good for 48 days. Let's go ahead and throw this iron into here. We do have all this peat too, which will stack up right here. Oh, I accidentally took this off from Ray's place. Honestly, though, I don't think anybody is really gonna be there anymore. So, I don't think anybody's really gonna notice. At least I hope not. Guess while we wait for that, we'll eat some onions. I don't know, sometimes raw onions are just good. Probably sound absolutely insane saying that, but hey. Ooh, wait. I should have everything, but I'm also going to get some extra gears. So what time is it? Nobody's asked to sleep yet, so I think we're fine. Also, who all is left? Oh, it's just me and Soulspawn. Yep. The gang's all here. Alright, so I'm gonna see if maybe I could try to finesse this a bit. Put gear down. Tell me that's all I had to do. Alright. So now alright, time to really remember how I did this, because I certainly don't. Well, at least I'm going to attempt to try to remember. Give me a couple. Do I have any blocks? I don't. Well, I have a block, but I think I need more than one. Let's see. Is this food ready yet? Probably not. It's close. Not there just yet. Are we gonna finally have a functioning windmill tonight, ladies and gents? I think we will. I'm gonna will it into existence because I want to. Hi there. Ooh. Ouch. You did a lot of damage. I don't like that. Don't appreciate that. Right. So I might end up having to make this room a bit bigger. At least to accommodate for... Alright, so transmission. That's directional. That might have need to be a slightly bit closer. That's toggle. I need transmission. Transmission. Go here. Angled gear. Go here. Yes. That is exactly what we wanted to see. The clutch goes here. That engages. Look at that. And then we take our Hellhammer base, the toggle, which is also directional. Okay, noted. A extra axle goes here, and then angled gear goes to here, and that goes into there. And then we engage it, and bada bing, bada boom. Now we just have to
We have done it. Let's go.
He's figuring it out. How cute. I know, right? Listen, this is the first time I've ever made a windmill, okay? I'm excited. And we just have to disengage that. That stops doing its thing. Oh my god, this is gonna be so nice. But I will have to make the room just a little bit bigger, I think. Because I really did not take into account how big the contraption is to get the whole windmill thing going. So what we can do though, oh, this is also done. These are probably still, yeah, those are cold actually. Never mind. Listen, I am so proud of myself for actually figuring all that out. Yeah, not the most filling thing, but it is what it is. All right, we got, oh, look at that. 2 extra gears. Probably didn't need to make as many as I did, but hey, at least we have some extras for the next one we make, right? Ah, man. Really wish I would use my eyeballs once in a while. But I'm just happy that we have that all working now. What? Just gonna put that back there. I will need the scythe to get some grass, because I still have to do that. It's also very dark out, so I don't think I want to be going down into there just yet. So I think for the time being, we're going to put that down, put some of this other stuff away, and we're going to expand our forge room a bit. I think that will be a splendid idea. So what I do with my splitter plugs? Are they in here? No. Nope. 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 Guys, I'm genuinely curious as to... Oh, I found him. Aha! Ladies and gents, we've done it. So I think we'll expand the forge room out that way. I also did not bring the hammer or the anvil. Gosh darn it. I feel like we'll just bring our iron anvil over. Hell, did we just start bringing all this stuff over now? We're not really doing anything with it, so might as well take it over, right? We'll leave this stuff on the wall for now. Potentially. Unless I could take it all. We can finally do this iron bloom. This partially worked one. Oh, crap. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me grab a chunk of coal. Take this down there. I know, I'm like trying to organize all this right now. It's like, I don't really need to do that. But I'm doing it anyways. Alright, so now this goes over here. Nope. Beautiful. And for now, as a temporary spot, we'll put that there. We'll see how hot this gets. I feel like one coal might be enough. One piece of black coal, because it burns for 84 seconds. I don't know if it'll get to that full 1200 degrees, but I guess it's worth the check at least. And while that's heating up, we'll start working on this way. How far do we want to take this is another question. I did not bring blocks with me, so I'm like, what the hey, man? Let's go ahead and grab some extra blocks, because I'm a big old dummy dumb. Do we go like an extra 6 blocks? I think we go an extra 6 blocks back. You know what? Just to be safe, grab those onions. Parsnips. Don't think I have many cabbages left. I don't. We have so much carrots, though. Oh, yeah, it's a spoiled... I think 7 peat's enough to fully cook. I thought it was 7 at least. We'll see, I guess. I know I have food on me, but I just want to get a little bit extra cooked up. before we start going into our grain reserves. Obviously, porridge is way better than our vegetable stews. Probably wouldn't even be a terrible idea to potentially make some dough. Also, how hot did this get? I don't think that's hot enough. So I think we'll throw another piece of coal on. Oh, right. I wanted to double check something here. All right, cool. So then we put that down. And then we engage that. And look at that! That was actually really quick. I did not bring my iron blooms with me. But holy crap, that was quick. I'll just set that on the ground for now. I really don't need this. Alright, so let's just eat some food, if the game will let me, instead of putting down the bowl. Nope. Hang that back up. We'll go... start from here and see where that will take us up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good thing I have a steel pickaxe, because this will at least go by a bit quicker. Another thing I still need to do is make rubble storage for all of this stone, all the stones that we're getting. That is also a thing that I need to do. So 3, 4, 5. I think we're only gonna be able to do 5 anyways. Or 6 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. I thought I went over 6. 3, 4, 5. I did not. Oopsies. Already seem to have messed this up. Lovely. Well, I think this layer is going to have to be hand dug out anyways, because it's the top layer. So it's fine. Everything's totally fine. Nope, not that. Not that block, please. Alright, I can't reach that, so let's go back here. Dig this out really quick. How far over have I gone already? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, And 15. Want to make sure that I'm digging out the right proportions, because I don't want to accidentally dig out any blocks I don't want to have dug out yet. I'm sure once we really decorate this room, we'll end up changing the walls and ceilings and doing some extra details and all that fun stuff. Alright, beautiful. So, all we need to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 5, 6. You know what? We could probably get more out of our vegetables if we were to make vegetable pies. Just now thinking of that. Oops. Instead of making... So let's see. What is the satiety? 240 to 4,700 from grain, vegetables, and protein. We can get a lot of health. So we obviously need 2 pieces of dough, then portions of filling, whether it be vegetables, which is what we're probably going to use, and then this, right? Okay. We're going to look into that after we expand the room here. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm hoping that if we make vegetable pies instead of stews, that'll be better. I'm gonna definitely have to do some testing though, so I think it can only use how the hell did I not take damage? How fast is this gonna go? I mean, that seems to be moving pretty consistently too. Like, I think ever since I installed this, I don't think I've seen it stop moving once. Which I think is what we wanted. Because we wanted to be able to maximize the efficiency of the wind for smelting all of our stuff, or for hammering out all the stuff that we'll need. Ingots, plates, all that stuff. And I do see that I'm about to start starving here. But don't worry, we got food. At least I did have food. Oh, I left it on the floor down there. Oops. Silly old me. All right, cool. It's like, did I place down splitter plugs down there? Yes, I did. I know, I'm sure the torch particles and everything are probably annoying the crap out of you as they swing around in your faces, but sorry about that. Nope, that's not where I wanted to put that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I gotta go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on a second. What be this here? A cave, perhaps? Definitely a cave. Hello? Oh, is this where I've been hearing those various creatures rummaging about while I've been digging this out? Probably. I know we already have a massive cave system underneath our mountain, but throughout, I honestly wasn't really expecting. Yeah, this is definitely going to have to be filled in. Or blocked off, I should say. Alright, so it goes up, then it goes down. Then it goes up again. We go up, down, and up. Back all the way over here to just a dead end. Are you serious? Oh, man. There isn't even any ores or anything in here. I mean, I'm double checking on my way back. Oh, there goes my game. Or at least just kicked me from the server. All right, just waiting for this to load back in. Back down we go. Ouch. I do have my chisel, so I can fill this back in relatively soon. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of the torch so that those particles aren't in your face. Excellent. Now we just have a couple more here. You know what? I'm just going to finish off that stew. Probably should have finished down here, but oh well. It's fine. We'll go for a joyride. Whee! Alright, we're almost done with this. That will be all good. Let's get rid of these dirt blocks since we don't need them. Beautiful. Alright, I want to go get some grain so that we can grind that up into dough or flour. We want to grind it up into flour so that we can turn it into dough, which we need. Made with rye. Why is it not giving me the recipe? Oh. Right. 1 liter of water with the flour. I will need to go get a bucket too. For water in the forge room. Which we already have that. Yeah, water's right there. Where be my buckets? I think I put the buckets... Definitely put them in around here somewhere. They're here, I promise. Aha, here's one. I only need one. Let's grab our stack of... Well, we'll do spelt. I will also need a table so that I can make the pie. So if we do wooden table, it's just 7 planks. That's really easy to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this stuff down out here. A proper quarry room might not be a terrible idea. Oh, son of a gun. We were doing so well without temporal storms, and now all of a sudden... Temporal storm. Sad. Okay. So if that's doing its thing, I need to get water really quick. I like blaming Soul Spawn for random stuff. It's funny. Alright, so I did want to get these gates because we were going to put them on our entryways for the kitchen and storage rooms. I did want to at least bring them over here. Like that. Now that opens up. As such, now we just have to clear that out. Also, for the time being... Swear I thought I heard enemies. Oh, there's different colors now? Interesting. Well, we're definitely going to need extra light sources because mobs are still going to be able to spawn in here. We'll figure out what to do with that. I think for the time being, we're going to place that down. Put that into there. And it is ungodly slow. So it's probably going to take a minute before we can even do anything with that. So for now... do that. Where's my knife? I'm gonna go get some iron blooms. So that we can heat those up and get some use out of our health hammer. Excuse me. take a little bit extra. You know, the one thing I forgot to do. Let's go get some grass. Oh, man. What? 3 by 3. That's easy. So I'm just going to put a gate there to block that off from mobs getting into here. Eventually, did I grab that other bowl of soup or stew? I did not. Also not very fulfilling, but it is what it is. Rift activity is also very high. Do we leave the... No, we're gonna take these over to heat up. I'm at least gonna get one set cooking here, because we want to have more stuff going. Let's go ahead and light that. I guess I'll just use my knife for now. I was like, do I want to go all the way back there to get my scythe? Not really. Excuse you, sir. That'll teach you to mess with me while I'm trying to do my stuff. Interrupting so rudely. I'm just over here trying to collect grass and you're over here trying to attack me. It's so rude. Thought I heard it. Enemies sneaking up behind me. Is there any more grass? Get one more. Oh, well, I had one more. Never mind. Alright, what about these guys? Anything good for me? Some flax fiber? Sure, why not? What about you? You're giving me nothing. Alright, what about what's behind door number 3? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, the next contestant, please stand up. Nope, you're not giving me anything. Fine then. It is what it is. Ooh, flax. Hey, thanks. I'll take that from yous. And our last contestant here is going to give me some more flax fiber. Thanks for playing, everybody. Okay. We're gonna get those all going. I definitely want to get some fire bricks going for next time, because honestly, I'm starting to crash pretty hard. So I'm thinking once we get this stuff going, we're going to wind things down for the night. I do still want to test out the Hammer really quick though, because it's a new toy. They want to use it. And torch. So that's lit. That's lit. And that's lit. Beautiful. So we'll have a good amount of fire clay bricks to work with the next time we get on here, which will in fact be Sunday. So make sure that if you've been enjoying what you're watching, hit that like button and also subscribe. I guess I did have some black hole over here already. All right, well, you know what? We'll just go down the line because we can. So I think the Hammer only does plates and ingots, as far as I can remember. Also, I feel like that is definitely moving faster. Good lord. Look at this thing go. I feel like I might break this if I break that block. So I don't want to do that just yet. Alright, let's disengage that really quick while these are still heating up. Because to be fair, we could definitely start making plate armor for the others. And if we can get enough leather going, I feel like we could probably do the Resonance Archive soon. If people are up for it. But we shall see. Also, why'd Soulspawn leave? Pretty sure his game crashed. Speaking of him. Is he still? Yeah, he's still alive. He still be going. All right, this is done. Clutch. Look at it. Doing all that hard work for us. I feel like this is moving pretty efficiently, if I'm being honest. I know these are going to start cooling off kind of quickly, but it's fine. Look at that. That didn't take super long. That took like, what, 45 seconds to do? I feel like. Also, we do have to take a picture really quick. It's like I gotta send it to Raiden. Gotta make him proud. All right. So yeah, I think we're gonna stick around to get at least these last couple ingots smelted up. And we'll probably turn them into plates. Alright, we did already get water down. That's good. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna be a slight problem. Well, it's gonna seem so sus, but we are probably leaving right as the storm starts. So, if that is gonna be the case, maybe we'll be nice and redirect on over to Soul Spawn when we end here. So, make sure you don't be going anywhere yet. You'll get some more vintage story content from my boy Soul Spawn. Ouch. Ouch. I just wanted to get my last... I'm just gonna toss these down for now, because don't really need them that bad. Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting some... Where? You are in the wall. You should not be able to do this. Yeah, let's harvest body really quick. Ooh, nightmare. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Stab. Poke. Annoy. Bam. Sir, I would really appreciate if you would just die. Alright, we're gonna disengage, harvest this guy really quick, and as we starve, we're gonna go ahead and say our goodbyes. Never mind, I need to find a safe place to do that. This is not the place to be doing this, I guess. Can we hide in here? Are you... No. Nope. Hide. Get inside. Get inside and hide. Beautiful. We'll be safe in here while I do my outro. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out with me, lurking, whatever you were doing. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed what you were seeing. Check out all the links in the description below for all my social medias. Consider joining the Soulless Gaming community Discord today. And if you want to see more Soulless Gaming vintage story content just like this, consider subscribing as well. Before we go, I do want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all my channel members for your support. You guys are absolutely amazing. And if you want to be absolutely amazing just like them, consider becoming a channel member today. Never required, but always greatly appreciated. And yeah, with that being said, I shall see you guys again on Sunday for more vintage story. Bye-bye.